I'm headed to Disney today and I want to do a little get ready with me and tell you about Disney auditions. So I've worked for Disneyland 2 times in my life. The first time was back in 2010 and I was in Celebrate a Street Party, a parade at Disney. And the second time I was in Magic Happens. I was in the original cast back in 2020. Back in 2010, the auditions were actually at the Disneyland Resort. They got rid of the main rehearsal studios when they built Mickey and Minnie's Railway Adventure in Toontown. So now they do the auditions like off-site. In my experience, you always start with an across the floor. It's kind of like an easy little combo. It's just like skipping like maybe a pirouette and like a hey. And then that's how they make their first cut. So that across the floor, it's a pretty simple combo, but it kind of tells you if this person can actually dance or not. And then they usually make a cut there. So you go to one side if it's yes, the other side is no, come back another time to audition. This process can take a long time because a lot of people show up to Disney auditions and for the most part, they see everybody. I think now you have to pre-register so they kind of know how many people are showing up to the audition ahead of time. Then once that round is over, you learn a combination. It's usually a longer dance, pirouettes, kicks, turns, kind of everything, just to see like what you can do. It does take a while to learn it because you learn it, then you rehearse it, and you practice it, and then you do it, I think in groups of 5. And there's usually a little X on the ground that you stand on and then you switch. So you're in the front row the first time, then the back row the second time, or vice versa. And by this point, I'm usually really sweaty. During the audition, they also may pull people for face characters. Pull you out of the audition, they'll take your photo because sometimes they're always hunting for other things beyond just the role that you're auditioning for. And then you do have to stay to the end. So then once all the groups are done, they dismiss you. Now they'll email you saying like, yes, you got an offer, no, you didn't. Back in the day, you would stay the whole day. They would make their decision. They would like put everything on a note card. And then you get a note card saying like what your track was, what days you were working, what role you were doing. It's still a long process, but it's much shorter than it used to be like back in 2010. This process may have changed over the years because it's been a while since I've been in an audition, but for the most part, that's kind of how they go. If I have any advice for these auditions, I would say if you really want to work at Disney, keep going to the auditions. I started auditioning as already being a professional dancer and I auditioned I think 4 times before I got a job there. For example, you could be like the most amazing dancer, but you could be not what they're looking for that role. But then you could be perfect for something else. So I don't know if this is annoying, but always remember to say thank you at the end of the audition. I think it was my first Disney audition. I got cut and I got so embarrassed that I just left. I was like, oh my gosh, I have to leave. I have to get out of here. But then my sweet friend who worked in casting texted me like an hour later and was like, where did you go? Apparently they had called my number, but I was so nervous. I didn't hear it and I just left. Asked if I could come back, but it was too late by that point. So I totally missed the boat, missed that audition, but I went back and I auditioned again and I got a job. So that's it for now. Like I said, I worked at Disneyland twice before, so I have a lot of stories to tell. If you have any questions about that, you can let me know. I'll do my best to answer them. Yeah, this is my new account, so if you're not following me yet, give me a follow. Okay, bye.